Okay, Beanoblack, ladies and gentlemen, what's amazing is we're gonna go in on this, and when I play the video, you're gonna see this. Now I've got it blown up as big as I can with the pointer, and what we have is a wild, I mean the fastest thing you're ever gonna see of a star cluster. And this stuff is huge because these are stars. Okay, they're huge. Let me move over here real fast while we can still use the pointer. And I'll show you how fast this, and we're going to have a video. I'm going to put it on play, and then you'll also get a good of our umbilical cord of stars here. That basically we are getting to see the umbilical cord right now on the angle of the sun going through the Milky Way galaxy. This here is the connection here. You can see some great off into the star belt off. That basically is the umbilical cord of the sun that it follows, and you know, all the planets in the solar system. And you're also going to get some actual factual of this is froze right here, but we'll have the center of the sun, which is pretty much right here, and so our Earth is somewhere here. Okay, and then the actual factual, we go to the map, and Mercury is coming around because it rotates counterclockwise, just like Earth does. We rotate counterclockwise around the sun. Okay, Venus is nothing. It's here off of A, and as we get this shot right here, hang on. As you can see, this is stereo A ahead. So basically, straight away from the sun, and you'll see in the footage when I come back to play this, that this Earth is supposed to be somewhere in this area here. Now coming back over to what we've got that I'm going to end up blowing into on here with the magnifier, which I won't be able to, we're going to hit play, and you're going to see that this star cluster comes zooming, and I mean zooming, the fastest thing you're ever going to see, just flash, comes through our solar system. And you're going to see outside our solar system going clockwise all this material back that you'll end up seeing when I play the footage. Okay, we're going to magnify in on this real fast with the magnifier, because and show you that this is basically stars that are huge, that sure, they're smaller than our sun that I just moved around. And back up the footage if you don't believe me and understand that these are all stars. And I'll get into this cluster, and as you see these are stars, and I'll play the footage, and these stars flash through our solar system. Okay, these stars right here, they flashed. It's not really going to matter if I go much bigger. You can tell that these are stars, and this is the biggest point and portion of it all. So I guess I'll try to blow in here as much as we possibly can right here, and we can get into 1600 zoom, and then we'll see. And then that's what you're going to see as we back out. That's what this is. This is a star cluster that comes zooming through our solar system. I'm going to get all the way out. Okay, take the magnifier all the way out. Matter of fact, I'll just exit out. Okay, that is what we just zoomed in on, and this thing just comes zooming through here, because I'm going to pump this down to, like, we'll go to 125, and that's that. Okay, this came zooming through. Now we also have an energy thing that comes off of the sun, and this is on the 13th, and this is amazing because basically on the 13th, this footage from basically and this is basically, I've come down to, this is more than likely the shadow of Earth right there, that black that we keep on seeing. I pretty much got that nailed down, that is our shadow. And I'll pump it up real fast, 999, and I'll pretty much show you that the sun is back on this shot, and that pretty much is the exact size of Earth. And it's basically what we've been seeing is we are getting our shadow right there. That little black speck right there, that is the actual size of Earth. And you're also getting a little bit of shadow over our magnetical. And this is all electrical energy that keeps us magnetically tied to the sun. And I'll back out real fast. And that speck is our shadow, and it's up in there. It's up there somewhere, what I just zoomed in onto. So this all looks real calm because the sun's back over here behind the satellite, okay, on this shot. And what we're got is we're not getting any footage from the 13th on right now. This is as close as they've got. And I'll hit play on this, And so we've got something crazy going on the backside, and what I got for factual actual is what's crazy, what's going on the B side, on the backside, what they don't want us to see. As we go to the stereo map, okay, like I say, basically Mercury's still going to be coming along. So what you are seeing on this shot here, this here planetoid object right there, that is not Mercury, okay, and that is not Earth. It's too goddamn big. Okay, and I'll hit play, and I'll hit faster. In the middle center of the sun, so see, Earth is along this platitude right here somewhere. Earth is somewhere in all this action. It's very small, and no matter what, you can see the magnetical there. That's in our solar system. Okay, now going back over here, I'm gonna hit play, and we're also going to zoom in and get this action of this electrical energy that we get. Whammo! There's a zap that comes off the sun, and there's something somewhat is part of pretty much what was making the shadow action that we've seen before, that I've given you footage in the last 24 videos or something like that. I gave you the dark action. Remember the big meatball? And then the idea that what we figured was the same size is at least of, I believe it was Venus, that has to be between the sun and Venus, and in a triangulation of Earth and darkened and everything like that. We're going to see a speck that comes there, and no matter what, when we're looking at this freshest picture from stereo head, this is over here behind in where this B action, where we're getting not any footage from NASA from this here. We're not getting any footage after the 13th, okay? Because I went and you can go even pull it up. Now maybe tomorrow you'll get the 14th or 15th. Maybe we'll finally get some of this footage back here. But right now it's really looks guilty because this is huge. Because look how huge the sun is. See how huge the sun is? Okay? And then we're going to blow this up, and you're going to see the actual factual. See, that's on the back side. That's on the B side where you would catch that. Okay? Because Earth, as I swing down here, see, Earth is straight away. Like I say, there's something that's dark out here that's protecting Earth. That's huge. And see, this is CME. It comes off the sun. This is a recent shot. This is the same shot I'm at right here. There you go. Come across. Give you it right through. This is on the 19th. Okay, it's a shot. Now, see how huge this is out there? There is something that's hella huge that's out behind, and they're not giving us the shot of it and not letting us see it, okay? Because this is what's coming from stereo B, which is behind, which, remember, is shooting like this, and only really should, you see, it gets Mercury and Earth. It's getting Mercury and Earth in that shot, okay? No problem. That's real, and as you see, our electrical is bouncing up high and down. Really dancing around good. And remember, I showed you how the shadow looked a minute ago, too. So no matter what, this thing is huge, and that is up. And basically, I'll pump into that 999, and it's just going to end up looking a little bit bigger than what we got right there. But let me get in there. Oh, well, we'll just go with 888 real fast, since I pumped it up. And then we'll come up. And that's what's, so there's something huge, or no matter what, there is something out on B action that's, I mean, that's just, it's huge, because see, I'll move over and then we'll come down on the sun. See, that object's huge. See, that's the size of the sun. That should be what the size of the sun is. Now look over here. This is huge, and it can't be Jupiter, because see, Jupiter's over on the other side behind Earth. So that thing is huge right there, because basically I'll slide over left, and I'll come down a little bit, and you'll see on matching on size. Oh, sorry about that, but then we'll come down like this, and now we'll go over real fast on, see? It's huge, and then basically I'll just go back to normal size. We'll even just go like 200. This thing is huge, and it's out behind, and what's wild is, see, they're not letting us see that right now from looking at, and then I'll give you a map here real fast too. Remember, the sun's right here in the middle of the well, okay? Basically in the middle of the well, sun's in there, and then this is a block, this is a blow up. This is a blow up of being here in the middle of the well, and then Uranus, Neptune, everything out. Everything's on this side. You see Mercury over there, and then also when I take you back, the only thing that's back over here behind Earth is Jupiter, okay? And then basically to actual factual for you, you see Mercury's there. You see the only thing that's out behind Earth, and you can go to JPL too, the only thing that's back there is Jupiter. So we're going to go back here on A, and then remember, center straight off of the sun. Earth's got to be straight away here somewhere, and then I'll take you to that other footage too. And there's a magnetical. There's a huge planet right there. You see? There's a huge planet right there, and actual factual, as I just move up here, we'll pop over to the map, you see? And when we're shooting from A, Venus is over here, and we're only getting half of the sun, and it's not Mercury, because Mercury's not around yet. It'll be later this month. It'll be around this way. Okay, and that's not Earth. It absolutely cannot be Earth. Earth is not that damn big, and it's not way the hell up there above the sun. Okay, That's not Earth right there in that shot. And if it was, they'd mark it. So let's blow in on that real fast. Okay. Okay, so in our solar system, no matter what, that is there. And let's pump in real fast at 99. And we'll get 999 in. 999. So no matter what, that huge planet, and that's not Earth right there. And I'll pump down real fast to like 125. That is not flipping Earth right there, because Earth has to be centered off of a shot straight away over there. That's not Earth over there, okay? When it's shooting over there, that's not Earth up over there, okay? It's not. Absolutely too damn big, and no matter what, Earth is over here to the left off of this. And what a good example of is Earth is in this darkish area straight away to the left-hand side, okay? And there's something huge because something's deflecting this CME action right there, okay? Yes, I got this froze right here, and there's a huge CME that comes off there. Now watch this energy that's wild, that something is darkening in here, blocking this CME action and everything. And what's great is it's blocking and helping Earth right here. So we've got some super secret that basically saves Earth's ass all the time. This is going to come flying through our solar system, because it's in our solar system. This is the sun, the solar system, the magnetical, and this is huge. You know, sun's going crazy on CME action right now. I'll hit play, and I'm also going to try to freeze. I actually need to do is I need to step either back. Okay, I need to step. I'm going to keep stepping, and you're going to see what I'm talking about. Is we have something that comes flying off from in this dark area right here. Okay, boom. I'll hit forward, boom, 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 and here we go. I'm going to try to freeze and get a good look and zoom in on this energy blotch that came off the sun. It's kind of like a spittoon, you know, spitting into a spittoon, and the sun, and huge, and doing it, and bang, come on, where you at? There you are, right there. This right here, okay? And it's not the same thing that I had frozen earlier, so let me check this out again. Hang on. See, there's a wild star belt that just, in there, you can't straight it. It's a star belt that's between our solar system and, because when I hit play, you'll see in the front, because basically I'll pump this up real fast to 999 on this shot, and it's not what I thought of some kind of energy getting spit off the sun. It is actual factual. It's a star belt, just like the other star belt that I was zoomed in on a minute ago. Now let me get the magnifier. Got the magnifier out here in a second, so I can't point, but this is a star belt that just literally is just too damn fast for anybody's even mind computation of this. This is just astounding, okay? Because these are stars, you can even see it right now. So no matter what, we get a good flash of, is it our umbilical cord of stars that is hooked to the sun is what's wild, is what we're seeing here. So boom, 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 get in here as much as I can at like 1100, and you can see that these are stars. And hang on, I'm not seeing nothing here because we're in the blue, but there they are. This is a star thing that dances around. Now we got to go down, and we'll just basically minus out, boom, 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 and you'll see that I'm actually factually at what we're at on footage, and we're going to hit play. So you're going to know that basically we got a star outside of our solar system, a star belt that just dances around like crazy. Remember that also was showing you that there, that's pretty much the umbilical cord of the sun. So we're going to hit play, and you're going to see this action. And there's huge CME that comes off the sun, and then you can see that basically no matter what, there's one that comes popping down here, and then there's one that's also popping there. So there are some star belts that just flash, and whether we'll ever see those again or get a good shot of this stuff in this action is really hard to tell. So I'll get off the magnifier out of the shot, and we'll get up to like 400, and we'll look up over in that area as this huge CME is coming off from the sun, and you'll see what I'm seeing. And then you're also going to end up seeing when it blacks, there's like a planet up there. You see you're getting all that star action. So when you see that little right there that I'm pointing with the cursor, when it pops back in, that's what I was blowing up on. It was that star cluster there. And then also this here is a star cluster here. So we're getting a very good look at umbilical cord of stars, belts that are out beyond the solar system. And as you can see here, you can see everything moving clockwise outside our solar system. You see how you can see everything moving to the right outside our solar system? So it's amazing how far out that the cameras can see when we get certain angles and shots, because you can see everything that's out there that's moving clockwise is moving outside our solar system. Okay, the solar system is everything that's attached to the sun's magnetical connections. So this is great footage to give you another example of everything that's moving clockwise. Everything up here is moving clockwise to the sun, and everything in our solar system moves counterclockwise. And remember, Venus rotates